How's it going, guys? It's Kyler the How To Guy 123 here, and in today's video I'm going to be reviewing the Fifine K658 USB microphone. Just before we get into the video, I just want to point out that Fifine has reached out to me to make this review, but I'll be giving my honest and unbiased opinion about this microphone. I also want to mention that all the voiceover you're hearing in this video has been recorded with the K658 itself. All the audio is raw and straight from the microphone and has been completely unedited. The only thing I've changed here is I've set the volume on the volume adjust knob on the microphone to about 90%. So let's go ahead and take a look at what we get in the box. To begin, here's a look at the front of the box. Unfortunately, my box is a little bit damaged as Amazon just slapped a shipping label to the front of the box itself and shipped it as is. Then the delivery person left it on the front porch in the rain without notifying me that it was delivered. However, the microphone is nicely packaged and there's no damage to anything in the box. Once you open the box, you'll be presented with a manual which will show you how to get the K658 up and running. Next we have the microphone itself, a shock mount, and an O-ring which is used to attach the mic to the shock mount. Additionally, a desk stand is included with the K658. Below the desk stand is a 5/8 inch to 3/8 inch screw adapter if you want to attach the microphone to any generic boom arm. Finally, we have a USB Type-C to USB Type-A cable to connect the microphone to your computer. The USB cable is about 8 feet in length, so you'll have no problem connecting the K658 to your computer and incorporating it into your setup. The Fifine K658 is a dynamic microphone, and this means that you're going to want to talk into the top of the microphone rather than the front or side of the mic as seen on a lot of condenser mics. As an example, I have the Fifine T669 here, and this is my old microphone, and if you take a close look you can see the capsule, and this is the part of the microphone that captures your voice. So when using the T669 you wouldn't want to talk into the top of the mic as the part that captures your voice is located on the front. But that's not the case with the K658. You're going to want to talk into the top of the mic. A benefit of a dynamic mic is it kind of sticks out here, allowing for the microphone to get closer to your mouth for better voice quality. Additionally, the K658 has a cardioid polar pattern. This means that the microphone is only going to pick up sound from directly in front of the microphone and not the side or back of the mic. This means that the K658 will pick up less background noise and is also less likely to pick up keyboard and mouse clicks, as your keyboard and mouse is located below and behind the microphone. If we do a quick test here, if I move to the side, you can hear that the microphone isn't picking up my voice as well as if I was talking in front of it. And the same is going to go for the other side. The microphone isn't picking up my voice as well until I move directly in front of the mic. Real quick, I want to do a keyboard and mouse sound test to see if my keyboard or mouse clicks are being picked up from the microphone. So I'm just going to start typing on my keyboard and clicking on my mouse, and hopefully it's not being picked up from the microphone. I am using Gatoran Brown switches on my keyboard, and it's a slightly loud switch, so hopefully you won't be able to hear it too much on the microphone. So I'll start typing here. I am using the microphone on a boom arm, so that's going to pick up less keyboard and mouse clicks than if you're using the desk stand. Okay, I'll start clicking on my mouse now, and hopefully this isn't being picked up at all. On the top of the K658 is a volume adjust knob. It's a convenient way to adjust the volume of the microphone, and it's a lot easier than going into Microsoft's sound control panel to adjust the volume there. If we give it a quick try, if I turn the knob down, the volume is getting quieter. Now if I increase the knob, the volume of my voice is getting louder. And I usually leave this at about 80 to 90%. On top of the volume adjust knob is a mute mic button, and it's an easy way to mute the microphone. It's a touch button, so you simply just touch here and the microphone will be muted. The button lights up green when the microphone is turned on, and lights up red when the mic is muted. So if we give it a try, now if I touch here again, the microphone is unmuted. The button is very responsive, and the benefit of a touch button is that it doesn't make any sound when you mute the microphone. If the button was a click button and you go to mute the microphone, the click would be picked up in your recording. At the bottom of the K658 is some RGB lighting. The RGB lighting is pretty unique to this microphone, and I don't think I've ever seen another microphone have RGB on it, but I really like it. It makes this microphone a great addition to any gaming or streaming setup. The RGB is very soft and subtle, and lights up a rainbow effect around the bottom of the microphone. However, I do hope in a future version of the K658 or any microphone that Fifine wants to stick some RGB on, that they make the lighting programmable. It'd be nice to be able to set the RGB to any color that you want, and it'll help the microphone fit into certain setups a little bit better. In my case, my setup has an ice theme to it, so it'd be nice to set the lights on this microphone to a static light blue color. At the bottom of the microphone is another capacitive touch button that you can press if you want to turn the RGB lighting off. Taking a look at the shock mount, this is used to connect the microphone to the provided desk stand or a boom arm. You must use the shock mount to connect the microphone to any stand, there's no other way to mount it. The shock mount is also used to remove any unwanted noise if you were to accidentally bump the microphone. The shock mount also prevents any room vibrations from reaching the microphone. For example, any vibrations from an air conditioner or heater. We can test out the shock mount if I just give the boom arm a bit of a jiggle here. You can hear that no vibrations are reaching the microphone. Moving on, the Fifine K658 comes with a desk stand, which attaches to the shock mount of the mic. I personally wouldn't use it though, and I recommend picking up a boom arm to attach the microphone to your desk. Not only does it make your setup cleaner and keeps the mic off your desk, it allows the mic to get closer to your mouth for a better sound, and will pick up keyboard and mouse clicks less as the microphone won't be sitting right beside them. Fortunately, as I mentioned before, the K658 comes with a 5/8 inch to 3/8 inch screw adapter, so you can pretty much buy any generic boom arm and the microphone will be able to attach to it just fine. At the bottom of the microphone and shock mount is a USB Type-C port in order to connect the microphone to your computer. It's nice to see that Fifine is using a more modern and versatile connector on the K658. The microphone is plug and play, so simply connect it to your computer and you should be able to use it right out of the box. You won't need to install any drivers. Beside the Type-C port is a headphone jack where you can plug in any pair of headphones for real-time audio monitoring. You can listen to your audio before you start recording and adjust the volume and you'll hear any changes in real time. The K658 has a built-in windscreen to reduce plosives. However, to fully remove the plosives, it's best to keep the microphone off axis from your mouth at about a 30-degree angle. As you can see here, I'm not talking directly into the top of the mic. The mic is a few inches offside from my mouth, so I'm not accidentally blowing into the microphone if I say a hard P or B sound. Also, it's best to keep the microphone about 2 to 4 inches away from your mouth for the best voice quality. The windscreen of the microphone can be screwed off if you need to replace it, or you just want to take a look at the capsule. Overall, the Fifine K658 is a good sounding microphone at this price point. After playing back some audio recorded with this microphone, I like how full and rich it made my voice sound. However, I do wish this microphone had a bit of a cleaner sound, as I noticed my voice sounded a little bit mushed and muddled together. It'd be nice if this microphone had a wider vocal range. I don't think this is a bad sounding microphone, and would still be great for recording voiceover for videos, streaming, or podcasting. I think with different voices, you'll get different results with this microphone. If I had to give the sound quality a rating out of 10, I'd give it a 7 or 7.5. Additionally, the Fifine K658 shows that you can get a quality USB microphone. I've seen a lot of other reviews compare this microphone to XLR mics like the Shure MV7. And while I don't have a lot of experience with XLR microphones, I can tell you they are a little bit more complicated. You first need to get the microphone and plug that into an audio interface, and then plug the audio interface into your computer. It's just a lot more complicated than simply plugging in a USB cable from the microphone, and there's a lot more points of failure. Additionally, the K658 is a lot more cost effective. With an XLR mic, you first need to buy the microphone. The aforementioned Shure MV7 costs $290. You then need to buy an audio interface, and it seems that an entry audio interface costs about $100, so that's $390, whereas the K658 comes in at only $120. One area of this microphone I do think can be improved upon is the build quality. I wouldn't say it's horrible at this price point. Although the mic's body is composed of metal, I do find it a little bit light. My old T669 is even heavier than the K658. Additionally, my K658 came a little bit scuffed out of the box. I also find the volume adjust knob on the top of the microphone is a little cheap and plasticky feeling. In summary, the Fifine K658 is a good looking and easy to use microphone at a reasonable price point. The sound quality is decent, but I think the build quality could be improved upon, and it would be nice to be able to program the RGB lighting at the bottom of the microphone. If you would like to purchase the Fifine K658, I'll leave a link to the Amazon page in the description below. Anyways, that brings us to the end of the review. If you enjoyed it, please leave a like. If you didn't, leave a dislike. If you have any questions about the K658, leave them down in the comment section below, and I'll try my best to help you guys out. So thank you guys for watching, and I'll see you guys in my next video.